Okay, so this is my 2007 BMW 520D. And I believe the water pump is gone. So some of the symptoms of this is it's leaking fluid like mad. Every time I get to work, I have to top it up to come home. Because of this, it's also dripping coolant onto the sort of auxiliary belt, so it squeals like a little piggy the whole time. Yeah, the steam comes out of the kidney grills when I'm stopped after a journey. Three sort of major signs there. Fourth is that the thing will overheat. That hasn't happened to me yet, but that's what you don't want to happen. So today I'm gonna change the water pump. Hopefully it goes smoothly. I have a water pump there. It's fresh coolant. So on this video, that's what I'm gonna do. So now with a bit more access, and you're looking in at the front of the M47, this pulley here is responsible for the coolant. Maybe with the flash, but in around here it's leaking from the back. So I have the valve cover off as well, so there's a piece of plastic here just to get more room. Now from having a look on YouTube and sort of that, the main things we need to take off is this discharge pipe to the turbo, this EGR cooler here, and then that should give us access to the water pump, and under this is the thermostat. So it's sort of in that order. We'll go down. I'm hoping it'll go as smoothly as it does for the other boys on YouTube. You can see down here at the bottom, full of coolant. The belt is sort of wet, coolanty there, so that's what the squealing is. And the other thing is we'll have to loosen off the idler there so that we can take the belt off. Just to walk you through where I am. So on this charge pipe for the turbo, there's one of these up here and down there. You'll just unclip this wiring loom off of it, and then it goes all the way down to the turbo. And mine is a bit suspicious on how easy it slots out, and then all the way down there is the turbo. Okay, so this pipe off. The next stage is down here. This is where our EGR cooler is going. There's a bolt up on the top and down below, so we undo them. Actually, there's the turbo now, so undo the two of them, and then right here we undo a bolt. This is what's holding the cooler on. Up this end, what I've done is I've undone this hose clamp here, and like in another video, you have to undo it completely to get it to fall off the edge. And then this thing up on the top, I've undone here, this hose clamp, and pushed it back. And then down here, so see this hose here which comes up into the cooler, I've undone that, unplugged this. Coolant goes pissing everywhere, so make sure you have a big messy pit or a tray underneath, because yeah, really you should just drain it all first. But as you can see, when you undo this, so when this is undone and this one up here, then this cooler should ideally come off, and then we get better access to undoing the thermostat from the water pump. And yeah, I'll go from there. Actually, I forgot that there's a bolt above and below the EGR cooler here. So I have it off now, and from under and over there. Take off this clip, take it off there. Then we can take off the thermostat and then the water pump. So to undo this belt, you need to put a socket on this idler, but it goes the other way and then it becomes loose, so you can pull it off there. So yeah, and as you can see, that's how goosed the water pump is. Okay. So this is the water pump pulley here, and that's a prime example of a very bad one. So the bearings on the shaft there are definitely gone. So that's making a shitload of noise, and probably the reason, or definitely the reason why coolant is coming out. So definitely has to be changed. We have this pipe here, thermostat, another pipe. So I have this plastic clip off. I'll just grab it with a pliers and literally just pull it off. I'll just take it off altogether. So keep them aside to show you. This one here should pop off handy, and this one I might need 2 hands and off camera magic. Then it's just a case of 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should come off. So I have these 4 bolts done. Make sure you have something to catch all your coolant, because it goes fucking everywhere. And then, oh Jesus. Right, I'll continue on. Once you have the 4 bolts done, it just pops. It should come off handy enough. Have a look there. There's a gasket we'll have to take off. But yeah. Oh fuck. This is goosed. Look at that. So that gasket there, it's made of metal, and from looking at other videos it's connected to the other gasket, so you just have to rip it out. And then in the kit comes with like a paper fiberglassy sort of one. So yeah, you have to rip this one out. Doesn't feel good. Give it a wipe down, clean the surface, and then put the new one in. Just to compare. Okay, so I have the water pump, pulley, EGR cooler all back together, even the charge pipe or turbo pipe, all the lines, coolant lines, filled up the coolant. So I'm going to start it up. That even sounds much better, so I think that's good to go.